Okay, so now I will demonstrate how a user will be able to sign up for a tournament. So a user has two ways to sign up for a tournament. You can either come down here to the bottom right of this current news box and click this link, the sign up link, and this will take you directly to the tournaments page. Or the user can also click here and this will take you to the tournaments page where you can see the registration form below. This page right here has this box on the left which shows just basic information about the tournament, and then on the right here we have this button which shows the players that are registered already for the tournament, and there's also here this check rules button will take you to the rules page, and it just shows basic information about the rules of the tournament. So we'll go back, and here is the form here's the form that the user will fill out for the tournament. And as you can see, here's the first name, last name, basic information. And let me press submit or register here, and you can see how everything is validated. And Javier kind of went through some of this and showed how everything is validated. And so we're going to look at this right now. We'll look at the first name in the code, and I'll show you how it's validated. So we'll go over here, and I'll click here at the tournaments code, and let me go down here. We'll highlight this, and here, as you can see, this is the code behind that text box and the first name and everything. So as you can see, we used a regular expression for this and also a required field validator. And so in this regular expression, you can see that we're validating this expression here. And so what it's validating is, the letters A through Z, low caps, and then A through Z uppercase. And then from there, we close it. And it's just going to validate that. So no numbers or anything like that can go in the text box, in the first name text box. And it goes the same for first name, city, and things like that, basic stuff like that. Like on zip code, we change it up to be just validating numbers, because a zip code only has numbers. So we'll go down to zip code right here, go here, highlight this, and as you can see here, it's validating. The validation expression is showing that we're validating numbers 0 through 9 and things like that. It's all it's only validating numbers, and it's wanting for you to choose 5 numbers. And this way, a user can't put in numbers, and they also have to put in, or a user can't put in letters, and also user has to put in 5 digits, a 5-digit zip code. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate the use of a credit card type. As you can see, we have a drop-down list here, and it's so a user can only choose from those that we give, those credit card types that we've listed. And so I want to show you the code behind that, and we'll go to credit card type here. Just go to split view really quick, and let's find it right here. Highlight this. Okay, and so here is the code for the credit card type. As you can see, we made it a drop-down list, and then we made a list item for each of them. And so this way, a user can just click the arrow, the drop-down list arrow, and it gives you a list of what we accept. And it also has a required field validator, so a user must put something in there. And this makes it easier, so a user doesn't have to type in and make a mistake. we just give them a specific choice and they just choose, and from there they can process their order. So we'll go ahead and move on to credit card number. So the credit card number right here, this is actually something we had to work with for a while. It took a while to get it working, but we finally did. We also made this where the user has to type it in this format, and this will be showing every time when a user is trying to purchase an item or register for a tournament. This way they know exactly what type of format they're going to have to type in their number. And so we'll go to the code here for that. So here is the code behind the credit card number, and as you can see, we also have here required field validator and a regular expression. And in this regular expression, the validation expression was pretty tough to figure out, but we finally got it down. And so the way this works is it has to be a 16-digit number, otherwise it won't work. And also it can't have any special characters or letters, otherwise a credit card doesn't have that kind of stuff. And we also had to do this special format where it has the dashes included with it. And so if we go back to the code, I will demonstrate really quick. Here we have this all typed up and ready. I'll demonstrate really quick. If I were to, let's just say, let's add just letters and numbers and a special character, just things like that, it automatically says invalid card because these things aren't allowed. And to even show something like this, you can see it has to be 16 digits for it to work. And if I use a special character also, it won't let it go through. So you have to use this specific format, and it has to have those 16 digits. And so as you can see, it validates, everything's validated. We also included a CAPTCHA, which was from one of the assignments that we did in class. And we'll go ahead and process this. We'll hit register, and might have gotten my CAPTCHA wrong. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, and as you can see, everything was saved into the database, the tournament registration database, and everything is saved. And one way we can verify this is, so we just registered for the tournament, so we should show up in the players registered table that we've created. So we'll go ahead and click this button, the players registered button, and as you can see, this table now has Michael, Sif, and this automatically populates this table. And here's the other players that are registered. And the reason we have this is so players can see who's all going to be in the tournament and how many people are going to be in the tournament. Now I'm going to demonstrate how a user can change their password. So we're going to go here to change password, and it's going to take us to this new page. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you the code behind this before we actually before I demonstrate how it works. So we're going to go here to Visual Studios, and here is the code for changing the password. And so we use this change password ASP control, and this makes it a little bit simpler to implement this. And so we'll go ahead and go back to the change password page, and I'm going to go ahead and change my password. So my password was ms918236, and it was because you have to have a special character, and so my current password was that plus the special character, I think it was a quotation mark or the exclamation mark. And so we'll go ahead and put in a new password. It's going to be the same thing, ms918, and we type in ms9182336, and we're just going to change the special character just because I want to make it simple. And I'm going to change instead of exclamation mark, we're going to have an @ and so we'll have to do the same thing here. But before I do this, I'm going to go ahead and just show what would happen if I were not to choose or to type anything in the new password boxes. So we're going to hit this, and as you can see, this here, it says that this is required. So you have to fill this out to process the change password. And so right now I'm just going to throw in some random letters, just random stuff, and I'm not going to add a special character, just random letters. These are all just random letters. And so when I hit the change password, as you can see here, it's giving me a message saying that the new password and the confirmation new password must be the same. So that's another thing about this changing password that you have to have correct. You know, you can't have two different new passwords. And so we'll go ahead and I'll show you one more time how if I'm going to go ahead and type in the same password on each of the boxes, but this time I'm not going to put in a special character, and I think I might it might not be the minimum requirement length of the password. So let's just see, there we go. So we're going to get this message, and it says the length has to be 7. So we have to have 7 numbers or letters plus the non-numeric alphanumeric character. And so let's go ahead and just get this process ordered. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to type in the actual password that I currently have plus the new password, which is going to be ms91823, but just instead of the exclamation mark, we're going to add the @ as our special character, new special character, and we'll go ahead and change password, and there we go. As you can see, your password has been changed, and now I can even let's log out, and let's once this processes, give it a minute. Okay, so now I'll log back in with my new password, which is ms9182336 now, and log in. And as you can see, now I'm logged in. So you can see up here the username ms918233667 is logged in. And now, okay, so thank you for watching our video, and I hope you like our presentation of Battleset.com. Thank you.